Yes, it's me, Noodle, and I'm back here with showing you all the things I've been up to in working with sound. Now today I'm doing something really exciting. I'm working with Boiler Room and we're doing a program called Crowdsourced, which is going to be amazing. It's just a live show for 2 hours with a producer on set, and they get samples sent through from people that have been following Boiler Room. They will only get to see them when it's live, so they have to produce with those samples live without never seeing them. So it's pretty impressive. So I'm ready. Usually I go in all black, so I usually just take my bag, and in my bag, although this isn't really full yet, but of course I'll have my laptop charger. It's a bit messy in here. Usually I'll have some earplugs. These are by ACS. They're really cool. Ear molded. Now I need to find my laptop, so let's get that in there. I've got my laptop here and I'm gonna use that to record all the performance today. And I've got my headphone case. I'm gonna get in my car now and drive. Because I don't want to get stuck in the rain if it does rain, and I don't want to be on the sweaty tube, so here we go. Let's go! I'm finally here. I've arrived at the Boiler Room office, as you can see. And I've actually done a video before on a similar crowdsourced show, so I'm actually going to cut to the tutorial I done on that, and I'm actually just then going to show you clips of today and how it went and do a little recap at the end. Just a little update. This is the setup. Artists will be here, cameras are set up here. The sound desk is set up here. I'm in the corner with a good view, and of course I've got Logic open so I can record everything for post mixing. Right now I am going to set up the sound desk. It is an Allen & Heath QU16 desk. It's a digital mixing desk, and we need 2 cables, so we need a kettle lead just like this, and we need a USB cable, some people call it a printer cable. You connect this part of the USB into the back of the desk and this part of the USB into the laptop, which will then transfer all the data from what's being inputted into these channels to my computer so that I can record them. So I've plugged in the kettle lead, which powers up the desk, and the USB cable, which is going to connect to the Mac. This is the whole desk. So I'm gonna turn it on from the back. Okay, so this desk is turned on. We've got your usual parametric EQ, high pass filter, gate, compression. It's also got a fully installed graphic EQ, which works on a fader flip. The first fader flip controls all the lower frequencies, and then if we press it again, it will cover the next lot of frequencies from 630 Hz to 16. And we've also got various mix buses. For example, if like today, I'll be using the main mix bus for the sound in the room, and then I'll be using the mix bus 9 and 10 to send to the live broadcast team. Right, so we're gonna give this Focusrite audio interface. This is the Scarlett, 2 inputs on the front, and this is going to be given to the producer so that we can hear what's going on her laptop.
We just need to make sure that this Scarlett 2i2 is actually working. Yeah, so we
plugged
it in.
Change of scenario.
Show you one.
Okay, so we change the scenario. We need to make sure we're getting audio into the live broadcast. This is Larry, head of live. We're going to be connecting the mix buses that I was talking about before, so we're going to go from 9 and 10. So we give a nice stereo sound. This is just going to control everything that's being sent to 9 and 10, and we're just going to basically send it out like a bus. And we have loads of people on the bus. They travel somewhere. So they're going to be travelling through this XLR cable into another Scarlett. So what I've done is I've plugged one channel in here, and we've got to plug the second one in from 10. So to make sure that we can get some signal into the new Scarlett, if you're a bit confused about what's going on, we're trying to send signal from the desk into the broadcast. This is going to be for the video broadcast, and they need audio from me, so that's going into here. This is basically another Scarlett, Focusrite Scarlett, and I've taken the mix from 9 and 10 out of my desk and put it into here. Like I said, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to have a producer sitting here. People are going to be sending in some live samples, and he's got to make songs on the spot in front of a little audience with cameras. It's going to be live for about 2 hours, and right now I'm going to try and connect this Scarlett to my phone so that we can send some information to the broadcast. So we're getting a balanced jack, a tip, this is the ring and this is the sleeve. We want a balanced jack if we're going from the interface. And we want a male XLR so we can plug it into the desk. So I'm going to be connecting the left output of the Scarlett, and I'm going to plug it straight into the desk as well so we can get a nice stereo feed going. That's going to get plugged in just here. And now what we need to do is get another USB cable, remember the red one that connects from the desk into my laptop. That's going to be connected to Scarlett, and then that's going to connect to the laptop, and then that's going to connect to the broadcast. So I've actually plugged the Scarlett on 5 and 6, and that's because on a desk each channel is connected by 2 because of the left and right, and you can actually link channels together. So if these are going on 2 and if these are going on 2, then these need to go on 2 together. So what I meant by link is each of these move individually, or they can move in a link like this, and that's for the stereo connection. So for example, we've got the laptop on 5 and 6, and right now they're moving together, which is perfect. But if we want them to move individually as mono channel, which means one channel, we're going to go up here, and every desk is different, but we can select the channel from here. So we're going to select 5 and 6, deselect it if we don't want them to link. Now they're not going to link, and if we want them to link, just press link. So we're connecting the left channel of the main right and left out so we can connect this to the speakers. It's going to go into the back of the KRK with the male end of the XLR, so we can take the signal out of the desk and input into the speaker. Make sure if this is the left channel, you're going on the left side of the person listening. For example, if she's sitting here, it's obviously going to be her left, so you don't want to be putting the left on the right. I've gone and connected this to the other rocket that's over there. As we can see on the rocket, this is high frequency level adjust, low frequency level adjust, and volume control. I want to have this at 0 because I can control the overall volume from the desk. So here's an overall view of what we've been up to. There's going to be a producer sitting in this chair, going to be making music. We've set up the audio interface here to connect to the laptop. Also taken TRS connection out from the back all the way into the desk on a stereo input connection. We then linked the channels together. We have also connected the monitors. But the one thing we haven't done is power them. Now, do you remember that little cable that I introduced you to in the beginning? It's called a kettle lead, and that's going to go into here. I'm on the hunt now to find the kettle lead. Now that we connected the kettle lead, we've switched it on, and it should work. So we've almost come to the end. We're going to check if everything works, because it would be great if it did. So I'm just going to check these speakers work. I've connected them on the main bus. We need to turn up the only signal that is going to the desk. We can see the signals already coming into the desk here. That's from the laptop. So we're just going to turn those channels up. And it works!
You put more views on sickle mode. I hope you're happy.
Well, it works. So right now we've set up everything, and we need to go to part 2, make sure that we get the recording set up, because that's what they're going to need to use when they do the actual archive show. This is where I am right now. Pilot room. Just need to connect USB cable that we connected to the back of the desk into any sort of DAW that you want to record with. In this case, I've used Logic. I'm going to switch to a screen recording now. When you start Logic or any sort of DAW and you've connected the desk, it's got its own sound card in it. It will come up with this message, and you just want to click yes. That way it enables all these inputs to be in line with the desk. So we're going to set these up. So input 1 mono, input 2 mono, so input 3 and 4 we're going to ignore because I've actually not plugged anything in on those channels yet. But on channel 5 and 6, that's where the laptop is, so those need to be in stereo. That's going to get changed. You just select this button here to change it to stereo. and go to 5 and 6. So right now we've got channel 1, 2, 5 and 6. We can get rid of these ones. And to just label these channels to make it easier for yourself, just double click. That's pretty much it. You want to record, enable everything. I have 2 lapels set up here, and of course they've been set up on 1 and 2, so right now I'm going to be checking one of these, so I'm just going to talk into it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can see it coming up on mic 1. It's also very quiet, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. That should be a bit better now. We can see the signal much more clearly. So that's all working. A little tip for you, the reason why people say 1, 2 is to do with the frequencies and the way you say it. 1 is very low, and that's to check and make sure those frequencies aren't popping out too much, and you can automatically sort of take those lower frequencies out. And then the 2 is to check for sibilance. If you have a de-esser on your desk, you can straight away take those frequencies out. If not, you can just notch them out. So that's a good trick. It's also good to mention that when you are checking the audio, you have to press PFL on this desk. Another desk, it will probably just be solo or PFL, which stands for pre-fader listen. So you can have the faders down even when you are listening. The recording is pre-fader only to Logic, so that's why I was manipulating the gain and not the fader.
Yo, no! I didn't see that coming.
SSNTY, Trigord, Red Cat, POC, Bill Jonas, KMRU, Foxy Drums, we're out, bow.